Hey, what's up, guys? This is Stan from Stanny G Vlogs, and actually, I'm gonna upload it to Stanny G Tech, or it doesn't really matter which channel I'm uploading this video to. This video is in regards to the ongoing, I should say, conflict, or yeah, I would call it a conflict between me and a YouTuber whose name is SuuperMatthew. And basically, I'm gonna cover both sides of the story here, and I'm gonna tell you how I met Super Matthew and what's been going on. And it's up to you guys to leave comments to basically vote who's right, who's wrong, and because we're just debating. I mean, Matthew is saying his side, and I'm saying my side, and we seem not to, um, misunderstand each other and all that stuff. And we're just trying to um, figure stuff out, and hopefully, you guys can help us, and hopefully also, uh, when Super Matthew listens to this message and kind of meditates on that, kind of thinks about things, what could be done differently, and basically, here's a story. So, I know I'm showing this thing. Hold on one second. Let me somehow. Alright, let me minimize this, minimize that, and let me go to Super Matthew's channel. So, a little bit of a history here. Me and Super Matthew became friends, I should say maybe last year, really. Um, Alright, I'll watch those videos later, I guess. So, let me go to Super Matthew. Nice name, by the way. And it's supposed to match the reality. It's supposed to match that. Really, this guy is super. And basically, I met this guy, Super Matthew, by finding one of his YouTube videos. It was like anchovies pizza, something like that. That was the first video that I found on YouTube, and I watched it, and I put the like and subscription. And I watched his other videos. I mean, he does a lot of streaming, as I figured out later. And so we happened to click and vibe to each other, basically like, hey, thanks for subscribing and all that stuff. And I started joining his streams, you know, where he streams pretty much video games and some, like, right here, he's doing a PewDiePie, G Fuel drink review. I mean, um, but here's the thing. Some of you guys who might know me might know that I do have a vision problem. I do have a normal one eye, which I use let's say 90% or 80% of the time, and basically my vision problem is I have a lazy eye. I could see out of it, but because of a muscle tension, the eye is turned inwards towards my nose, and it makes it harder for me to have a binocular vision, so like a stereo vision. So because I'm using only one eye, it's hard for me to read and long messages and long texts, and it the same for writing. It's really hard for me. And even like I get accommodations in college and stuff like that help me to provide me with some software that I can that I could read the screen or scan in the document and read the document. In other words, long story short, my vision is not that good. So it gets tired. So as far as chatting and talking to somebody, I'd rather use audio conversations. You know, on Facebook, it could be the audio clips. On, let's say, Discord, not Discord, well, Discord, I'll bring up Discord later. On, Instagram, it could be audio clips as well. And on Snapchat, it could be audio clips. And it's just easier for me. It's just easier for my eyes. It's just like saving my vision that much because I do use the computer a lot. I am doing some programming, and it's just makes life easier for me when I talk to somebody, uh, you know, uh, with voice, like when I voice chat. Not only that, I think the voice chat makes things clear. Like when, let's say, I type something to someone, somebody might misinterpret the message by saying, "Oh, this person is cursing me out," or "This person is yelling at me," where there was really nothing like this. So I prefer audio conversations. Plus, you can get to know each other better. And with sending clips, it spams the chat. It takes away the memory on the device, especially if you use like a phone or something. It takes away the memory on the device. So, with the respect of my, peer who's chatting with me, I respect their memory on the phone. I respect the fact that those voice clips might basically like they're like a minute of voice clip, but they're spamming and they're really it gets really messy when you just talk and just send those messages. So fortunately, there's technology out there and it's open to the public and it meant to be public, such as Skype or nowadays Discord, Snapchat. It's not really live messaging, but you can still message there. But mostly like a Discord or Skype, where you can get in a call and talk. WhatsApp sometimes or WhatsApp, whatever it's called. So those things are easier for me. So with that in mind, I always ask people who might become friends with, or who we vibed and we happen to be talking. I always ask, hey, do you have a tool that we can use to to talk to have a conversation, because it's easier for me because of my vision problem. And some people don't mind. Some people don't mind, and some people are really grateful for that. However, however, some of that. Well, I mean, you'll get the point when I'll tell you the story. So pretty much, I went on one of his streams, and another thing, because of my vision problem, because I was born with it, because of my eyes position and all that stuff, I've been bullied a lot. I've been code names. I had almost no friends whatsoever because people just oh, cross-eyed and stuff like that. Well, I did have some friends. I did have a lot of friends who used me and abused me for something. Like, would it be my bike? I would come out, on the street to ride a bike. Oh, Stan, can I ride your bike? I'll be a friend. And sometimes I was like, oh, it sounds catchy, you want to ride my bike and pretend to be my friend to ride my bike, basically. I was like, no. But most of the time, I was really towards being nice to people and friendly to people. And I was always thinking, and that's the way it turns out to be, that the right way, that if you're nice to someone, basically you need to treat others as you want to be treated. If you treat others fairly, if they abuse you, if they end up using you, it's on them, it's not on you. If they end up appreciating it and becoming your friend back, like clicking on it and saying that, yeah, you helped me a lot by letting me ride your bike, or by letting me use your computer, or by letting me borrow the game, or whatever the case might be. That second person, if they're a really nice person, they could just click and appreciate the fact, right? So with all that in mind, I turned to SuuperMatthew, and basically, on one of his streams, I noticed that he talked to a friend. Now I know that how sometimes people talk in a game, like with the headset, and they have a headset, and let's say if you play a PS4 game, or even sometimes a Steam game, you can use the headset and talk to them in the game. But there are tools that people use also, like Discord and everything. So I was gonna ask, by the way, right away, I was gonna ask, hey Matthew, do you have Discord? And here I hear, his friend chatting with him, voice chatting with him, and I was like, I wonder what it is, Matthew. Are you guys talking through the game or something? And he was like, no, we're talking through Discord. And I was like, ooh, cool, you have Discord. I didn't know, man. I said, can we add each other on Discord and can I join? And join meaning like not join and stream. Well, I was talking about stream later on, but I was talking about, okay, can we use this tool to actually talk, knowing the history, you know? And he was like, well, you're just a viewer. I like when you talk in the chat, like type in the chat, but not Discord, because Discord is strictly for my best friends, and I only talk to a few people I know personally. And I was like, well, I mean, I don't mind you talking to people personally. It's absolutely fine. I have people that I talk personally that I don't bring in on YouTube or on any of the Discord calls. I mean, I have band members where I play in the band, right? I have you know my other friends, but what I mean is uh so I meant if we could use the tool, and he was like, well, I use it only with friends. I was like, uh you know and I was saying like, Matthew, I understand you, I understand what you're trying to say. And I said, but it sounds kind of unfair in the terms of you streaming and you are talking to your friend from Discord, and you are not willing to add anybody else who is actually watching your stream on Discord. Well, I get that. You cannot add anybody because that's gonna bloat your chat. But on the other hand, how many viewers you have? Like the most viewers you have on your channel? Like 5, 6, maybe 6, maybe 5, maybe 4, maybe 3, maybe sometimes even 2, maybe sometimes even 1, right? So at the present time, you can easily handle it and you can easily manage it, right? So, with that in mind, I said, you know, well, there are a couple things that can be done. I said, Matthew, yeah, I understand you want to talk to your friend through Discord, but here's the fair way of doing things. Like, um, here's a fair way. I said, you can create a Discord server. A Discord server which you could give a link to on your YouTube or on your the Twitch, and help people join. Whoever wants to join, they join. Whoever wants to add you, to the server, there's such thing as server. It's there for the purpose, right? For people to chill on. Some will type, some will get in a call in general chat and just mingle and get to know each other and stuff like that. It will be fun and it will be a benefit to your own good, because you would allow people, even viewers of your channel, to get to know each other, to become maybe friends if it happens. If it doesn't happen, oh well, you cannot become friends with anybody, with every single person. Friendship is tested and all that stuff, but it should be fun and it should add a benefit to your views. you know for you, basically, I give him a friendly advice. I said, to make it fair, because I gave him an example, and to make it fair, like pretend like, um, you're, for example, you work at Best Buy, and this is actually, this is actual for you, because Matthew did work at Best Buy until he got fired, sadly. But for example, you work at Best Buy, and among your crew there, so let's say you work in the TV department, right? And among your crew there are three more people, like you and three more, right? And three more people happen to be best friends, maybe from school, maybe from maybe they just recommended working at Best Buy to each other. I don't know how it might happen, but they're best friends, and you happen to be by yourself pretty much, right? So let's say those best friends decided to have lunch, right? And or yeah, decided to have lunch. Let's say that example. Decided to have lunch, and while knowing that you're working along with them, you know, and this is lunch. This is Best Buy's time dedicated to lunch. Knowing that you're working with them, they silently go buy let's say three sandwiches, right? Buy three sandwiches, let's say, and come back to Best Buy. Hey Matthew, chewing a sandwich, it's like, what about me, guys? I mean, I didn't know you left for the, to get sandwiches. It's so cool, but aren't we all so something like this? Maybe it's a bad example. Maybe there's a similar situation. Like, let's say, um, a friend of let's say a best friend of a one of the workers in a specific department that you work in. They happen to be best friends, right? So one best friend is, let's say, a manager of that department, and the other best friend is a worker in that department, and there's you also who work at that department, right? So let's say because of their best friends, they say, "Ooh, you know, I will give you free um, Best Buy gift card, and I will pay you a little bit more." And to as it comes to you, Matthew, he says, "Well, I will pay you regular deal. I will pay you regular deal." I mean, how are you gonna feel? Are you gonna feel that this is fair, or this is unfair? I think you're gonna feel that this is unfair, even if they are best friends. It doesn't make, it doesn't give them a right. It doesn't give the manager a right to pet them, to pet the best friend, right, and pay him more for the work than you, because you're working at the same store, right? I gave another example. I said, um, let's say your friend decides to host a pizza party, right? And they invite you, as well as they invite three other friends. Let's say, for example, or no, how many slices of pizza is there? Is there eight? So let's say um, they invite nine friends along with you, right? And so, and when it comes to dividing pizza, your friend who hosts a party is saying, "Well, Matthew, since those are my best friends, I think they should get pizza, and I'm sorry, but you will get no pizza." Do you think it would be fair, or do you think there's some other alternative on how this pizza could be divided? Yeah, there is, right? You could say, "Well, uh, we will not gonna have pizza because there are nine of us and there are only eight slices." Or you could say, "Well, we could split those eight slices on even less. Like you can cut like 8 times 8 is what, 16, right? So no, 8 times 8 no, it's not 16. 8 times 2, 16, right? So you can make it 16 slice pizza, right? And everyone could grab a slice, and then if somebody wants an additional piece of that slice, they can grab it. So that would be a free share. Now you will get pizza. Those people have to get pizza equally. Like maybe you eat one piece of pizza, one slice, one little slice, and you'll be done. You'll say, "Oh, I'm full," So the other people might have three slices. Somebody could have three slices. Somebody could have two slices. Basically, what I'm trying to say is a fair share. So I said with the Discord, we could do this. You could do the same thing. Like whenever you want to talk to Jace and playing the game, that's fine. Absolutely fine. You can because it's you guys' time and you decide to play the game. You're two players and you want to stream. Absolutely fine. But what about me and you could play a game if we find to, if we end up getting the game, like maybe you'll get Call of Duty, I'll get Call of Duty, or you want to play Minecraft, I want to play Minecraft, or something like this, and we could co-stream because, hey, we are on the path of becoming friends. Not yet, maybe friends, because the tests didn't go through or stuff like that. But we vibed, we clicked. I subscribed to you. You know, you subscribed to me. You talked to me. You greeted me and stuff like that. So we can start by also co-hosting, also co-streaming. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with people joining your game. You know, and playing and co-streaming. That only is gonna boost your views. Like people are gonna share, hey, Matthew is so cool, you know, he let us play the game and co-stream and stuff like that, and you know, maybe getting a call, maybe create a server, or without the server even getting a call, and you know, just co-stream. It's so cool, you know, and people are gonna spread the word, and your channel is gonna grow. Basically, that's what I was trying to say. And you were like, yeah, well maybe, we'll do that. Um, then then time went by, and I was like, so Matthew, and it happened recently. It happened 2 days ago, like this thing. I said, so Matthew, do you think I am able to join Discord calls and stuff like that? Do you think I'm ever gonna be? I specify this ever. Okay, I specify. I didn't say. Do you think I can join the call today? Do you think I can join the call tomorrow? Do you think I can join the call next time you stream? I didn't say that, right? That would mean different. But I said, do you think I would ever be able to join a call? Either it would be in the stream, or it would be just to join the call and talk when you're not streaming, when you have a free time, just to chill and talk and stuff like that. Will I ever be able to do that? What did you say? He basically says, I don't think we could, ever talk on Discord, but you can still view my stream, and you can still chat in the chat, in the stream chat. Excuse me, because at that point you're making me basically look like a dummy, basically like a puppet that you use to as a placeholder for your for you to become affiliate, because you kept on bragging about it. I want to become affiliate, spread the word, bring more people in. I want to become affiliate. I need more viewers, and I'm glad to help. I'm really glad to help. I'm really glad to spread the word and help you out. But I would have to do a part 2 of this because I have to go eat real quick. Let me see if I can pause this. Oh, I can pause this. Nice. So let me go ahead and go get something to eat, and then I will finish recording this. How long have I been recording? So basically, let me finish the thought. So basically, I didn't say, can I join tomorrow? I said, will I ever join? Will I ever be able to join it? And he was like, no. And basically, I just repeating myself. I'm sorry. It's just that I lost the thought. And basically, he was like, you will be just a viewer. Basically, you didn't say it like this, but you let me know that you'll be just a viewer. That's after. I was checking in on you. I was making sure you're doing all right. I was sticking there with you when you got fired and I got upset about it. I was like, man, I'm with you. I'm supporting you, bro. Hopefully you will get out good. Hopefully, everything works out. I was worrying for you. I was there with you in that situation. Beyond the stream, beyond being, beyond being the just a viewer. I'm a human being who has feelings, dude. I have feelings, and my feelings are really friendly. My feelings are towards friendship. My feelings towards building a friendship, not destroying it. If you took it the way that I'm destroying friendship, no, you took it wrong. I cared for you more than just being a viewer and enjoying the content. I don't know how you didn't see it, right? And here you're saying, you're just a viewer. I mean, how you suppose I should feel? I mean, terrible. I got degraded. I'm here and just pouring my heart to you and just supporting you, just feeling the pain basically with you. That's what friendship is. Friendship is helping somebody, supporting somebody, be there for someone when somebody is in a tough situation and stress and whatever, the pain, whatever it is, right? That's the sign that somebody is your friend. If they're checking in on you, making sure you're all right, talking to you, saying hello, saying Merry Christmas, saying Happy Birthday, saying Happy New Year, all that stuff counts towards a friendship. Whether or not it's best friendship, it's yet to be determined, because if somebody ends up helping you, like when you really need help, really, 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 like, I don't know, you're in debt and your house is about to be taken away or something like that, and somebody says, hey, I want to chip in and help. Or it's a question of life or death question, if that person, chips in and jumps in and helps you, then it's already a best friend right there. And I was hurt by this. I was really offended by the way you handled this. Where you could, when I asked you, if you would have said this, if you would have said, like, I asked you, will we ever chat on Discord? Ever. That's why I said you misunderstood the word ever, and you started saying, like, and I'll talk about this later. Will we ever chat on Discord? You could have said, well, maybe, possible. If we play a game together, if we end up streaming together at some point, then yeah, why not? Why not? That would be taken differently. That would be taken, all right, maybe not today. You're streaming with Chase. That's cool, So I'm watching the stream. I'm enjoying it. I like it. I support it, I'm not in the stream. I'm not going to be able to join the stream today because you're already joined in with Jace, and you're basically chatting with Jace, But it's fine. Maybe some other time you decide to play with me. Whenever you decide, not whenever I decide. Whenever you decide, I even give you a decision. I even give you the right to decide on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm open. I'm sensitive to this stuff. I'm not like, no, I have to decide when I want to talk to you, and you better respond. You better add me. I was not doing this. Because that would be rude. That would be unfair from my side. But I was doing, like, whenever you decide, if we ever end up, and you said, no, probably not Discord, never. So if I asked you ever, you replied, probably not, that means never in my life. How does it sound? After a person showed you basically that they're your friend, they care for you, they're feeling the pain for you and stuff like that, and you're just spitting in their face and saying that. I mean, I give you chances. I was like, Matthew, that's not the way you treat people. That's why I made those audios, and I said, Matthew, that's not the way you treat people. I'm not forcing my friendship on you if you took it this way. I'm not forcing my friendship on you, but this is not fair. And I told you again what you could do. You could do, I said you could, if only you playing the game and Jace is not playing the game, to eliminate the envy, eliminate this unfairness, Chase can join us in the chat. There's nothing wrong with that, and that decision would be fair to Chase too, because hey, you're streaming, you're showing, you're presenting, you're game playing, you're doing the gameplay, and Chase and me and maybe somebody else is there in the chat with you, watching your stream, enjoying, but on the fair rights. You treat Chase as well as you treat me as a viewer, as well as you treat somebody else. Even if Chase is you knew him for 2 years, you said. That's fine, but when we all together, you cannot just have pets, Imagine you come to class, you come to the classroom, and the teacher says, Brian, John, Monica, and Braden, Brian, Brendan, and only talks to them. There are like, let's say 20 people, but he chooses 6 and only says hello to them, only checks in on them, only helps them with the homework. What do you call that? You'll call those pets, right? In the classroom, the teacher's responsibility is to treat everyone the same, no matter if you're black, white, Chinese, Japanese, Indian, Muslim, Christian. Doesn't really matter. Should all be equal, right? When there's one person in class, like let's say Braden comes into class, right? And the teacher, hey Braden, what's up? Nobody else is in the class. As long as nobody else is in the class, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. That will be fair. But whenever people come into class, Braden becomes one of us. I mean, that would be fair. That would be cool. That's absolutely that's what I'm talking about. That's what kind of fairness I'm talking about, Matthew. Now I'm gonna go eat, and then I'm gonna do part 2 of what you basically told me throughout this whole thing and how you basically treated me. I'm not gonna make anything up. I'm gonna bring it up on the screen, help people read it. Because I don't want to, cause any misunderstanding whatsoever. So I'm going to bring it up on the screen, help people read it. And because I don't feel like telling the same story and over again to multiple people. So I'm going to make a video and just send the link to people. Have them decide who's fair, who's not fair, and kind of like help us out. Because, dude, I don't hate you. I don't think you're a terrible person. I don't think you're a jerk. It's simply the fact that, no offense, but you didn't live as long as I did, and maybe even you're missing some ethical discipline here and there. No offense. This is why another sign of friend is give you an advice, give you a mentorship, saying, hey, this is not the way you do things in life. This is not the way. It's fine with me because I can take it, but this is not the way. There's an other way, fair way, how you can handle things and manage things. And as a friend, I would give you that advice for free. And what you're doing, you're basically hating on me, blocking me, and saying those things that I'm going to present on here. So I'm going to pause this video now, okay, man? All right, bye-bye. I mean, not bye-bye, but I'll be right back. All right, so it's recording now. So yeah, this audio is gonna be long. I'm sorry, but I want to cover everything. So yeah, so when I, basically talked to Matthew about all these things, I made him an audio. I explained myself because again, in text it might be misunderstood. So I was trying to make as clear as possible, and this is exactly what it sounded like. You turned it the other way. You rephrased it, you took it the wrong way, and this is what you basically said to me on Instagram. Let me go ahead and log into my Instagram here. Why am I saying? No! Sorry. What am I doing here? Instagram.com, I think. Yes, it is. My username. I think that's the right one. No. Hold on. Wait, what's the password for my Instagram? Hold on. Because on the phone it auto logs in, but here I'll have to look it up on my phone because I do want to show this. Hold on. Okay, so Instagram. Let me see what the password is for the Instagram. I'm sorry, guys. It's just taking some time. Passwords. Instagram. Instagram. I got it. Oops. All right. All right, here we go. Should log in now. You better be kidding me. Slowly. Oh, email. Oh. Why? Looking with Facebook. We got password. 1 second, guys. Something is not right here. Compromised. Reused password. Change password on the website. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Let me send the login link to my email. And then we go and check the email. Probably went to the junk folder. Yes, it did. Not the junk. This is not the junk, okay? Alright, so Instagram, login. That's done slowly. You can also reset your Instagram password. Let's do that. Alright. That's reset password. Save password. Create. Okay. Here we go. There's a login. Good. So now I'll log in here. Haha. Boom. You better log in now. Oh, before trying. Okay, well, while I'm trying, to basically says I'll wait a few minutes and try again. I'm gonna go on my phone's Instagram. You've been logged out. Log in. That's not my account. Excuse-moi. Sorry guys, this is taking some time. No, that's not what I want to do. Add account. Yes, log in with the existing account. And incorrect password. Okay. Alright, here we go. So, as I'm going through the message that Matthew sent me, we kept on talking through the Instagram, but I said it's going to be easier to Discord since I will not be spamming all this, chats here. And basically, here's what Matthew sent me after I said, I was talking about being treated equal and everything. This is what Matthew said, and I'm going to prove this on the screen after it loads, after it loads back in. Let me bring up the SuuperMatthew's page for you guys. If you want to make a note of this account. um, so Matthew said this when I was nicely talking to him, giving him options, sharing some ideas on how to make it fair, and not preventing everyone from feeling offended and all that stuff. And basically, that's why I said this is how Matthew replied. It was a really aggressive reply, and he said, "That's just not how it works, man. I'm not friends with people just because they watch my streams. I'm not saying I don't like or appreciate my viewers, but they're there to watch. This is what content creation is all about, and you're not getting that. I talk with Jace on Discord because he's one of my best friends and has been for 2 years. On top of that, we're collaborating, we're helping each other and working together to build what we hope to be a careers in content creation. If we grow, we can't just have you joining our calls because you want to. That's obviously unfair, and all you're doing by complaining and sending me all of these messages is trying to guilt trip me into having you being a part of my content that you don't need to be directly a part of. Man, I'm not, and I will never. I'm not, and I never disrespected you, and right now and in the past, whether you meant it or not, have disrespected and offended me. I've tried to let it slide, but that's not happening right now. I don't think you're a bad person, but you need to take a look at yourself and realize that you are trying to force your way into people's lives, and it's not the right way of going about making friends. First of all, let me stop there. I never force things. I'm sorry if, let's say, I'm pretty sure if you had two friends over and your mom comes in the room and let's say she's seeing that other friend sits hungry while you're feeding one of your friends, she'll say, "What about this guy? Give him some too. Give him the equal amount. Give him bring them the whole pizza and let them, for example, pizza, and let them choose the slicey ones." Apparently, this is not the way you were taught. This was missing from your discipline. The discipline. Apparently, because otherwise I can't explain why you're saying that to me. When I was nicely talking to you, I was basically saying, hey, maybe you could try this, maybe you could try that. Yes, I got offended. Yes, because you talked to Chase and you said that you would not be able to talk to me. You don't want to talk to me on Discord. All right, let's turn this the other way. Let's try this. So you still keep Discord personal to yourself. While, it's fine to share it with people. You could create a server or, said, the other thing that you could do is fairly chat with all of us in the chat. If Chase is not playing the game, if Chase is playing the game, then it's fine with you chatting with him. It's absolutely cool. It's absolutely understandable. I give you options. I said those are some ways that you can work around. And you should. You should treat people the same. That's what my emphasis was. My emphasis was not you should add me on Discord. Me, Stan, you should add me on Discord. No, absolutely not, dude. I was not saying that. I was talking from anybody's perspective. And yes, I understand you want viewers. Obviously, we are viewers. But there's those viewers who come constantly to your channel. And besides being the viewers, beyond being the viewers, they care for you. They check in on you. They check in on your Instagram. They go to your YouTube channel and say, "Hey, Matthew, what's up? How you doing? Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday," whatever it is. They pay attention to you. Hence, they showing this is ongoing relationship. This should be built up. A relationship should be built up. And if you don't see this, if you don't see that people care for you, if you just use you're just a viewer, you need to be a viewer, you're only a viewer, that's mean. That's what I was trying to say. I was not trying to say, well, no, you need to add me. No, heck no, dude. You don't have to add me, absolutely not. But I was saying this is unfair. Like, I'll be talking about the boundaries that you said that I disrespect. I would be talking about this in a minute. Hold on, let me finish reading this. So what you're doing, I'm just giving what you're doing is making me uncomfortable. I really hate to say that because I know how you feel, and you tell me this keeps happening, but you need to realize why this is happening. Just please, man, respect the boundaries and do it right. No, we will not talk on Discord, and I will not do any more than talk to you through Twitch chat like everybody else, out of fairness to everyone. Again, you're missing something important in here. What are you missing? I will repeat myself again. I don't know how many. What should I do for you to realize how it is when you have a poor vision? Some people are blind. Dude, I talk to blind people on Facebook. I have a friend who's completely blind. Completely. I can send you a picture of his eyes. They're completely shot. They're not there. Eyeballs are not there. So maybe if I had the same rules that, hey, I don't want to add people on Discord. I only want to have, for example, you on Discord and somebody else on Discord. But if this guy comes in with eyes shot, there's no eyeballs, and I'm telling them, I'm sorry, I cannot add you on Discord. You can only use chat. This is offensive to them, especially because they're only using audio conversations. And if you can speak up, if you're able to talk, they're able to listen, but not read chat. They can't even watch your streams because they don't have eyes. There's something that you meant. I told you that multiple times. I told you why I got bullied. I told you that, hey, I have a poor vision. My eyes getting tired. But at the same time, I do want to talk to you. So there's a tool for that. There's multiple tools that we could use to. Discord is one of them. Fine. If you want me to spam your Instagram with little clips of me just saying, hey, hello, how are you? And if you don't mind being spammed, we can talk this way, fine. But I was simply thinking about you being spammed, your phone being spammed. I know how the memory of the phone is taken, or the memory even, not your computer, but the memory of the phone is taken by all these messages, and your phone becomes slow. Dude, I'm a technician. I care about all of that. So if you think this is not caring for a friend, I mean, that's, So I told you I have a poor vision. That's why I was actually asking if it's possible, and you say no, it's not possible. No, it's not possible. It's like you completely forget that I have poor vision. I'm legally blind on one eye. I use technology to read me the texts. I don't want to read your text when you can speak up. Why? So that hopefully that makes sense here. Don't take this wrong way, as I don't wish any negative for you, but I want you to realize the way you're viewing things is not right and can hurt both yourself and others. There's definitely people out there who are more compatible for you. You just need to take it slow and do things right. That's all I have to say, man. Couple things you said, they're great. They're absolutely great, and I agree. I can say amen to them. Taking it slow. That's what I meant. I meant to, you can't right away. You see the person. Oh, the person looks good. The person looks good. The person, hold on one second. My phone fell. Good thing it has a case. The person looks good. The person, talks good. Okay, they're definitely my friend. No, this is not the way to determine if somebody is your friend or not, because I know that time has to pass. You have to go into some testing. Like, the friendship should be tested. Like, if you care for me back, if I care for you back, if maybe there's some help that you need, and I will provide the help, and then if you provide the help that I need, and so forth, and then that friendship is building up like blocks. It's building up, right? That's what I understand, and you're saying I don't understand that. That offends me, dude. Honestly, I know what friendship is. Uh, I'm pretty sure I know what friendship is better than some people. I should say, not maybe some other people know exactly the same level as me, maybe better than me, but I know what friendship is. You know exactly what friendship is because it's in the it's in the Bible. It's in everywhere that I read. And how I was taught what friendship is and stuff like that. So, I mean, I've went through the good school of friendship. But dude, I'll tell you this interesting thing. Back in school in Ukraine, we had it's a boarding school. Like, if you live far away, you can come there and stay there, like live there basically. And we had those people called disciplinarians, or you would call them counselors. So we had this counselor in our group. Well, I mean, sometimes she was really like naive, but most of the time she was saying the right things. She was saying, she was always for fair share, like I am. That's why I am for fair share. Like, she was always saying, let's wait for everybody else, and then we start a party, or let's wait for everybody else, and then we go, play a game or something like that. Let's not leave people out and stuff like that. Sometimes she would, even if she hears a curse word or somebody saying something to someone being mean, she would go like, "Oh, what did you say?" And she would really cause trouble for that person, So she really she shaped us pretty much. And when I became a Christian, I even read it in the Bible what friendship is and how to treat people. You want to treat people as you want to be treated. If you want to be treated good, that's how you treat somebody. And Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. You love yourself, obviously. Love your neighbor as yourself. Show them respect. Show them love. That doesn't mean there should be some boundaries. Of course, there should be, and that's fine. Like, okay, in your situation, in a stream situation, what kind of, or YouTube situation, or social media situation, what kind of boundaries are true boundaries? Like, okay, so let's say if somebody asks for your address, like, what's your address? That's a boundary. That's a personal information. You're not, you have a right to reject to giving it out. You know what I'm saying? Your phone number, you have a right to reject it until you get to know the person. That's a key word. Until you get to know the person. Maybe you click, maybe you vibe, maybe you become best friends. And then you can share the number, but not right away. You cannot give out your number because it's personal. It's personal information. Those should be boundaries, right? And those are fine boundaries, though. I mean, given, even if you, let's say you shared your phone number with me, right? It's a boundary that I have to ask you first in order to give somebody your number, right? For example, it not necessarily could be you, but could be somebody else. I have to ask you first, get your permission in order to give them your information, a piece of information, right? Because it's your information. I have boundaries regarding that. Same goes to me. I have boundaries. I don't give out my number. I don't give out my passwords. I don't give out where my address. I don't give out maybe my last name. Well, unless you like really trust a person and don't mind giving out the last name, because last names repeat. Honestly, they repeat. So if I say James Brown, could be anyone, right? If I say Joshua White, could be anyone, right? If I say Matthew Hamilton, right? Matthew Hamilton. We have a piano that says Hamilton. Maybe that's the guy who invented that piano. If I say, I don't know, like Dr. Breastless cavity busters, you know. So like, they repeat, like, they repeat. So, but still, I mean, last name is something that you can kind of hide, and then depending on the situation, you can give him out the last name, but not necessarily that people are gonna ask you for the last name. As long as you know that you're Matthew, they can call you that. That's fine. That's why parents give us names so we can be called Matthew, John, Brian, Brandon, Stan, whatever. I mean, I understand boundaries, but when it's over protected boundaries, that's messed up. That's really messed up. Sometimes those boundaries go far. Oh, I can't be your friend because you're black or white or Chinese or Japanese. Those boundaries. I can say, it's my boundaries. I'm only friends with white people. Can't be friends with black people. I'm only friends with Chinese. I'm sorry. If you're Indian, you cannot be friends with me. I'm sorry. I'm being nice to you. I'm saying that, but that's going to offend people, right? That's why I'm trying to open it up. I'm not trying to force things on you. No, absolutely not. This is not forcing. This is disciplining. This is what any disciplinarian would tell you. How you be nice to someone. Being open, willing to talk to them. You can get out your phone. There is an app to use. If they can't text you, there's an app to use where you can call them. There are apps that your phone is not tied up to them, so you don't give out your phone number right away. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a WhatsApp, or if it's some other app that involves the phone number, you don't want to give it out. There's Discord, there's Skype. There are many other tools that you can use to communicate, and you have to always think about other people having some accommodations, like, I don't know, they can hear, they can't see, I don't know, whatever else that could be, and you can make exceptions for those people. You should make exceptions for those people. If any place does exceptions, like college, you go to college, there's a disability services department, and if you have ADD, whatever it's called, there is help for that in there. So you don't have to sit in class and struggle through the exam. You can go to them and take the exam there with double time, with half time, with not half time, but 1.5 time, whatever it's called. You can request a screen reader. You can request, if it's a Scantron sheet and you cannot see the bubbles, or you can miss the bubbles, especially for me with my double vision. I also have double vision. That makes it even harder. You have a person filling out the bubbles for you. Well, you write down the answers, like on a piece of paper, your choices, and the person just bubbles it in. And you make sure that they bubble it in, because it happened to me that I took a test and they bubbled in wrong. So you should come up with accommodations for those people who cannot read, for example, chat. And if you ignore them, that's mean. That's hurting. No, I cannot talk to you. I don't care if you're blind, I cannot talk to you. I don't care if you're visual impaired, I cannot talk. It's mean. I'm sorry. That's what I'm emphasizing. I'm not forcing you into anything. I'm emphasizing that that's mean. Okay? What could you do on your end to, remember you go through, I said we can never talk on Discord. Well, it doesn't sound fair. Never talk on Discord, and the person has a poor vision. That sounds like kind of mean. So maybe I'll make an exception and add them to Discord so they can at least call me and have communication with me. Not necessarily in the stream. Maybe if they can play a game, we could talk in the stream. But, they could call me. Maybe not adding them right away, but maybe spending some more time on Instagram, talking, or in the chat. But hold on one second. Sorry, I got cold. But anyways, so you see, I'm not trying to ruin your boundaries or something, but I'm trying to say, hey, okay, I have accommodation that I need. Rather talking voice than chatting. My eyes getting tired and all that stuff. And you just go, no, we'll never. I mean, how does it sound? Like if you come to class and God forbids you have some disability, like vision disability. If you want to know how vision disability feels, what can I say? What can I suggest? Because, dude, personally, me, I can't imagine how does a blind person feel. Like, do they feel like dark in their eyes, or is it just white out, or is it? I don't know how it feels, but I know they're blind. They can't read. But if you never experienced poor vision, double vision even, or having being focused on only on one eye, I can recommend you a couple things. Getting a prism glasses. So prism would direct the light to the cornea where you have a double vision. Like you don't see things. You don't see the object as a single object, but you see them as a single object and a half. And try to wear those glasses for a day. Try to read the book. Try to use the computer. Try to do a couple things. Then put, I don't know, covered glasses on, like blind, completely blind. Try to do something with that. Then put a glasses where you have something smeared on them. So you could try to use the computer in them and see how hard it is sometimes for people to use that. So they would rather use some audio equipment where they can read the messages, or rather talk to someone rather than typing, texting, and all that stuff. Just do that. Just do it. I'm not trying to be mean. I understand that probably you never experienced double vision. I never experienced stereo vision, like binocular vision. I don't know how it feels. I never experienced. I don't know, dude. I seriously don't know. I know that the binocular vision in the eyes, that's what it's perfect. It should, the brain should use both eyes to see an object as a whole object, right? Sadly, I haven't experienced that. I don't know how it looks like. So if I would have a prism prism glasses that I could put on and see how it looks like, see how the stereo image looks like, or 3D, how it looks like, dude, I would be more than happy. I would be the happiest person on earth to see that, So do that. Do the experiment. And hopefully you'll understand why some people even ask you, okay, can you add me on Discord? Can we use some calling app? And you say no. For example, you say not right now. Okay, can we ever use it? That's why I told you. Think about the ever word. This is a key word. You said, well, I live in America. Of course I know what ever means. I live in Ukraine and it means the same thing. Well, I used to live in Ukraine. I live here in the U.S. for 22 years now. But I know what never is. I know what it is in Ukrainian. I know what it is in Russian. I know what it is in English. I know what it is in Spanish. Nunca, never. And ever, I forgot what it is in Spanish. But nunca, I remember. Nunca is like never. Nunca. So it makes the sentence sound different, or the question sound different. Will we ever? That means not right now. Of course not right now. That's obvious. So hence, if I say ever, I'm not forcing anything on you. I'm just asking you. I'm just not begging, but asking you, hey, can we please use something where I could voice chat and you could voice chat back to me? I don't want to spam your chat on Instagram. That's ridiculous. That's going to be a mess. The whole bunch of audios takes your memory away from your phone, makes your phone slower, and my phone too. There's another tool we could use. One of them is Discord. The other one is Skype. WhatsApp. You want to create a Skype account, use a different tool with me, that's fine. But as long as we could use something that would accommodate my vision. You know what I'm saying? And that's what got me sad when you said, no, only in chat. I want you to be a viewer, nothing more. Of course that offended me, and of course that got me upset because the person just doesn't get it that I have poor vision. And all those, going back to all those suicidal thoughts and everything, yeah, overreaction, but that's how I feel sometimes, and I was sharing with you as with a friend, that's how I feel sometimes because those people are being mean to me and I'm tired. If you wonder, if you're saying that, oh, this is probably why people are blocking you because you're doing the same thing to other people. No, no, no. People like with that Matthew Kennedy guy. Okay, Matthew Kennedy. He complains he blocked me because I messaged him a lot on Snapchat. Well, you have a mouth. You have a vocal cords. You can say, Stan, is it possible for you to type less or spam less our chat on Instagram? I mean, on the Discord, on Snapchat, but instead you can come on the stream and just talk to us. Or come on the stream and just talk to me because, it's a YouTube stream and, or, some other, come on Discord and talk to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could have fixed this. It's not a big issue. I can't go inside Matthew's mind and read, oh, he's tired of seeing messages spamming his phone. I can't use his brain. It's not like using any desk on the computer where you can log in and see what the other person is doing on the other computer, maybe across the ocean somewhere. It's not possible. So you have to speak up. If something bothers you, you have to speak up. We can manage it. We're friends. We can manage it. But no, he blocks me. Of course it's going to offend me for no reason, blocking me without even saying anything. Okay, the other person blocked me because I liked his content on Facebook. What's wrong with me liking content? I understand if I would type the hate comments or something like that, or I don't know, make the person look bad or something. Just because I was liking, here's what I do with Facebook. I'll not log in with Facebook, but I'll show you on Instagram. Well, no, Instagram will not. For example, this is Facebook. I go, okay, my friend from church posted something. Looks cool. Okay, that other Matthew posted something. Cool, I'll support him. I give him a like. Okay, so my sister posted something. Okay, I'll give it a. It's not necessarily that. Well, he's the only user of his account, and of course he sees the content, on his account, and he's asking me when don't like every single post. I was like, well, what's the reason behind it? Can you explain to me what's going on? Well, it sounds creepy. I was like, how's it creepy? Why is it creepy? Okay, I'm liking your content. I'm giving you support. Isn't that why the thumbs up thing is on there? It's for people to freely give you their opinion about the content. You post content for us. You're not posting content on your own page for yourself, right? Well, anybody should have freedom of giving you a thumbs up. Well, the second time, I pretty much asked him. I said, well, honestly, I don't like curse words. So if you can kind of keep them down a little bit, I don't like curse words. He blocks me. He says, well, then I don't fit you. I don't go to church. I'm not a Christian. I was like, what does it have to do with the request of not swearing and cursing that much? And have a little bit respect for people who don't like hearing curse words. Nothing is wrong with saying, excuse my French, but blah, 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 blah. Excuse my language, but blah, blah, blah. If you already want to curse, but you show, excuse my language, by saying that phrase, you show the respect for people who don't like curse words. There's nothing wrong with it. I have to teach them too. but he got so mad. Why would you get mad? I give you the friendly advice. I don't like curse words. That's fine. So, different situations. Absolutely different situations, Matthew. And you summarized everything put it under one thing. Oh, this is why people block you, because you're doing it, because you're forcing yourself on them. I never forced anyone. You said never. That's the key word. That got the reaction out of me. It's like, why never? Well, dude, I mean, didn't I support you on your YouTube channel? Didn't I care for you when you, again, when you were fired from Best Buy? Wouldn't I show you, something more than just you and your content on Twitch, or being on your streams on Twitch? That's unfair. Now you're getting back at me. If you harass me on my other accounts, I will report you to the cops. Dude, honestly, I have a bigger reason to go to the police, show them the chats from you or from anybody else, and tell them exactly the same thing. I was just suggesting a guy to be fair and responding fair, but the guy, first of all, neglected the fact that I'm visually impaired. Second of all, humiliated me. Not really, but in a nice way. Kind of, you were talking nicely. There's nothing offensive in your conversation, but kind of like humiliate, kind of like, not humiliating, but being unfair regarding. I said to you that I have poor vision, in other words, you say, I don't care that you have a poor vision. I'm not adding you on Discord. You didn't say that, but what it sounds like, you know. So, I mean, what can I say, dude? There's, I'm not gonna make any more audios. I made this audio to clearly explain both sides of a story, read to people what you said to me, I explained to them. And in fact, about this harassment thing, you said I'm harassing you. Let's say one time you come to Best Buy, let's say you were not fired from Best Buy. You come to Best Buy, and somebody comes up to you and says, "Excuse me, sir, you're not supposed to be here." And you go like, "Why? It's my day. It's my work day. I'm supposed to be here." And like, "No, sir, you got fired. That's it. You leave the store. We'll call the cops." Wouldn't you want to find out why you were fired? What reason? Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe it was. Wouldn't you like to appeal this decision somehow? I'm pretty sure you would. I'm pretty sure you would like to. That's what happened to me. I would like to appeal your treatment towards me in such a way. When I showed you the sign of respect, when I showed you, okay, look, you want to add me now? Fine, great. You want to talk to Jace? Fine, great. I cannot join the streams when you and Chase playing a video game. Absolutely, I didn't mean to join the streams when you and Chase playing a video game. You guys are streaming. You guys are main people in there, and we are viewers at that point. When me and you play, for example, a video game, and we decide to stream on Twitch, if we ever decide to stream on Twitch, then the viewers that watch us would be the viewers, and I would be the co-host of a stream. When three of us decide to join, like me, you, and Jace, for example, we play some video games, I don't know, let's say Rocket League, or some other video game that we might play, three of us. Minecraft, good example. Minecraft, we could stream Minecraft and play on a map, and of course we're gonna be in the Discord call, all three of us, for fairness, and other people would watch our content. Of course I understand that, dude. There's nothing wrong with it. But this is the way you took the situation, and this is the way you killed our friendship. Well, am I saying that there's no way of restoring our friendship? There's a way. What's the way? I don't know. Just talking. Just unblock me somewhere where we could talk. Would it be Instagram? Would it be, I don't know, Discord? Would it be anything? We could talk things over. We could try to understand each other, where you were coming from, where I was coming from, why I said those things, why you said those things, and we kind of agree. That's why I said, let's get in the call. That's the best way to resolve the problems like this. Let's get in the call wherever you can. I'm not sure if Instagram has a call option, but we can get in the call and talk there. Easy. But no, you're just being like that computer who has the error, which has the error message, and whatever you do, this error message doesn't go away. No offense. So, I mean, guys, I'm done with this audio or video, whatever you call it. Here's the thing: what I would suggest, Matthew wanted to become an affiliate on a Twitch, but I don't personally think he's ready for this, because honestly, to have people enjoying the content on Twitch, he should not be behaving like this. He should treat people fairly and find the alternative ways of resolving problems such as this, making sure that every of his viewer, especially constant viewer, especially who is caring for him, worrying about him, being there with him in the situations like he got fired from Best Buy or something like that, even, showing their signs of friendship and stuff like that, that he needs to see that, and he needs to kind of click, oh, okay, this person is constantly here, okay, I should give him some benefit, and whatever that benefit is, you give them, you reward them somehow, whether it will be the option of adding them on Discord and maybe including them in the stream whenever, let's say you and that person decides to play, 1 second. So yeah, I mean, there are ways of fixing things up. It's just a matter of, what kind of person is trying to fix them, and if they're really friendly, if we're really caring about becoming an affiliate. Becoming an affiliate on Twitch or on any, getting subscribers on YouTube, it should not be about the number of the subscribers. It should not be about getting all the glory. It should be more about viewers and the content that you make. Okay, let's go. Sorry. The content that you make, and treating people right. Because if you treat people wrong, they'll just leave they'll just leave you alone. They'll just quit being your supporters and viewers. That's all I have to say. Bye bye.